Okay. So now I'm going to show you how to add a disk and how to do the target and initiator. So all we need to do is, first of all, log into our server SY. So SYDC1 in your case, it will be the target, and the other mel DC will be initiator.
That's right.
So mel DC will be initiator and this will be target. So meaning we need to add a disk on target site. We need to add a disk on target site.
MEN?
No, on target. Target will be
Mel.
no. Mel is initiator.
Oh, Mel is initiator.
Yes. So it's it might be a little confusing as compared to the real environment, because initiator is something that initiates something, and target is something where something. It is initiator, but when you configure it, first we configure a target and then initiator works. So I'm going to go on to SYD-DC, login. And first of all, I'm going to add a new disk. First of all, I'm going to add a new disk and then make it offline and then add a volume. And how do I do that? On SYD-DC, right click and then go to settings. So right click on the server and go to settings. And when you go to the settings, here go to add. Numan, if you can keep an eye on 3 machines, that whoever is getting confused.
So click on, right click.
Just press add.
Yeah, just press add.
Add.
Okay, yes. Now choose hard disk.
Here we need to select the hard disk,
It's the
Okay.
topmost.
which is selected,
Okay, next.
and then next. Are you on this screen?
Yeah.
Escasade.
Just leave as is. Leave,
Recommended.
yes, recommended. We don't need to change anything. Next,
This
next,
next?
yes, next, and done.
Next.
Next. It is 60 GB, 60 GB is fine.
Okay, click finish.
And click finish and press OK. So now you have added a disk, but the disk to start with is offline. So we need to make it online. How do we make it online? We need to go to File and Storage. Click on File and Storage, and then go to Disk. Go to Disk. And when you go to Disk, the new disk will appear here as being offline. So right click,
Hold on.
bring online. So Tim, are you here on disk? Okay, one more. Look at this. Look at the screen. You need to go here.
Hold on.
You have the disk option on your left side.
This.
Yes, yeah. Press
Right.
it.
And then disk.
Yeah.
Then.
And
And then look at this. Then you can see one of them is offline.
Okay.
So right click on offline and say bring online.
Okay.
Once it is online, then leave it as is. No need to create volume at the moment. No. So just leave it as is.
Yes or no?
So once it is yes, just say yes and say online.
Okay.
And then now it's time to add the feature. Okay.
Oh.
So we'll leave everything as is and then go to dashboard. Here. Go to dashboard, and this place is known as dashboard. Once you go to dashboard, go to add roles and features. Now look at the screen. Why are we adding a feature? Look at the screen. Everyone look at the screen. If I go here and if I go to iSCSI is already here. But you might think that why am I adding a feature? Because as soon as you go here, it says to install iSCSI targets, go to add roles and features. So by default, iSCSI target is not installed. The option is there, but the target is not installed. Okay. So for that, we need to go to dashboard, and then we can go to add roles and features. And here we need to go to next. and next, and next, and inside file and storage services and iSCSI, we can find our target server right here.
Inside.
Yes.
Okay.
So one more
Server
time.
roles or
One, it's in roles. Yes, in roles. You need to first go to file and storage services, expand this, then expand file and iSCSI services, and then down here you can find iSCSI target server. Okay, and then click next,
and then install.
and then install. Now once this is installed, your iSCSI target server is installed.
Press the arrow button right next to file and done. On top.
Yes.
Left.
Create a
Scroll
disk,
down.
but it's not showing.
There is an arrow button. Scroll down. No. You see the file and storage service? There is a button wait.
Yes.
There is an arrow right next to it. On top. Where your cursor was.
Yes.
Below it, there is another arrow.
Yeah.
Press this. And now scroll down. And select iSCSI target. Top one. Click it, it's not.
Why my one is showing already online?
Next.
Where is
आपके online cannot be. Next.
or why it's showing two?
Maybe you have one. You have both of them 60 GBs?
40.
Yeah, the 61 you
Should
just.
be 60. So next.
Why? How can I?
Next, finish it.
Install.
Yeah.
If I would like to remove the disk, what can I do? Just remove.
Okay.
No, it's not there. Oh, is this one? Oh, you just refreshed it. Okay. Awesome.
Now there is showing like this one 60 GB, 60
Yes.
GB. Okay.
There are 3 disks here.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll cancel it. And all the 3 disks are here.
No, but I.
Oh,
I
the
didn't
other
make
one
the
is
40
done.
one.
So you need to do,
Refresh.
yes. Did you refresh it? So once we refresh it, it goes back and check that if there is a new disk. We couldn't find that disk. So it has, one is 60, 10 and 10. Let's go back and see. Let's see.
What was I seeing?
Okay. Let's add another one. Okay. So I'm gonna add another one. Sometimes it's so now we have 4 disks, okay? Press OK. And then we're gonna go to so now it is here.
If I would like to remove those ones, it's possible or not?
Yeah, they can be removed if you're not using them. Because one of them we are using for backup, I think.
Yeah, but 40 GB we are not using.
40 GB is not in use.
No.
Okay, so you can go right here, and then
Even you can't see.
so this is the main disk. I think this is the one. Let's see. Yes, it's gone. So now you have this. All you need to do is bring online, and that's it. Okay.
Create the one.
And now we're gonna create virtual disk. Once you have a disk, and so what we did 2 things. We added a disk, and we added the feature. Now we're gonna create a virtual disk and provide that virtual disk to the server. Now always remember, what is a virtual disk? Guys, any disk, any outside disk for this server will be a virtual disk. So this is a disk here. We'll make a virtual disk out of it and then provide to this server. That's what it is. So virtual disk is an external disk to that server. So let's look at this here. Now, it's very easy to understand iSCSI, but there are many clicks here. So in the first run, you won't be able to understand the complete process, but overall, you must understand. Tim and everyone, look at this here. We are creating iSCSI server. So iSCSI server is this. Asma, let's understand first. So iSCSI server is this. We added an external disk. We also added a feature. Now all we need to do is to create a virtual disk out of this. And how do you create it? From here, we'll make this disk as a virtual disk and then give it to this guy. So this disk is known as a virtual disk. So virtual disk is a disk that is a local to this server but virtual for this server. Okay, so with the help of initiator, it will be able to see the virtual disk. With the help of target, it can make this disk a virtual disk. Without this feature, you cannot make this disk. So the disk that you added, we're gonna convert it to virtual and provide it to this guy. Okay, let's do it. So here, close. I'm gonna close this, and now in order to make a virtual disk, you need to go to File and Storage Services. Everyone go to File and Storage Services. File and Storage Services. Tim, you're there? So once you're in File and Storage Services, and in here, go to iSCSI. In File and Storage Services, go to iSCSI, and then now you can say create a virtual disk. So here it says create a virtual disk. Tim,
Yeah.
are you there?
Where is it?
You see the iSCSI button right below the share? No,
Right here.
On your left side.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, press this.
And then here we're gonna create a virtual disk.
And you have the button there. Center. Just press it.
So now,
Follow the cursor he is taking. Wherever he is taking, you can always use it as a guide.
You create virtual disk before you put it to volume.
yes, so this is what I wanted to show you. This is what I wanted to show you. So I have total number of disks that are available are only 2. Okay, so the disk that is not a volume cannot be part of iSCSI. So this is why we're unable to see the third disk. So this is why I didn't want you to create a volume, because I want you to see that if you don't create a volume, then you won't be able to select that disk, the new disk that we have. Okay, so we're gonna cancel this, cancel this, and go back to disk here. Cancel this and go back to disk. And within the disk, right click on that new disk, which
Press
is
yes. No problem.
which says unknown. In front of unknown, right click on this. So the one that says unknown, which should be a last one. Right click on this and say new volume. Okay. Now as soon as you say new volume, go to next and next. So here just select next, keep selected and create. Just say next, whatever is there. You don't have to select anything, just say next and close. And it should say GPT now. Did you selected it? Does it say GPT in front?
Still running.
Yeah.
Okay, it's still running.
Close.
This is completed. Ours is done. It's done.
Yeah, GPT.
Okay, so now go back to iSCSI. Now we need to convert it to a virtual disk. So go to iSCSI and then go to create a virtual disk. And then we're gonna create, now you see that last disk that we just created. So select the disk and then click next. And as soon as now you need to provide name for that virtual disk.
There
So the virtual disk name is
Hmm?
virtual disk name is VD1. Virtual disk 1. VD1.
Just one.
Okay, one step back. We are on this step. So just select the last drive here. And then click next.
This one?
How many size? 60?
Same size. Yes.
Is that 60?
Yes. I think it is 59. And right here the name VD1. And whatever the size you see right here, just type the full
VD1?
size. It says 59.8.
What did you name it?
VD1. Virtual disk 1. So VD1.
0.8?
Yes. So whatever, is that the number you see on the screen there?
59.7. 59.7.
Yeah, 59.
59. Just total 59. No, nothing in points.
No, 0.7.
Okay.
59?
59.7.
59.7.
So you need to use this number, whatever this number is. And then next.
Click next.
And here, yes. And here just select new. It is already selected. And then next. And here now we need to give a target name. Now how do I know it is asking for target name? Target name is right here. So whatever is it asks for here, we're gonna call it TN1. Target name 1. TN1. Virtual disk was VD1 and this is TN1. And then next. Now here we need to add the iSCSI initiator. So if you're doing that at home, you will be stuck here if you select a wrong option here. Now it's saying that who will be accessing the disk. So in this, when you click add, always remember that you need to give Mel DC name. Why? Because Mel DC will be the one that will be accessing this virtual disk. Okay? So when you click add, you need to, if you don't add, then it won't work. Then this guy won't have access. So here just say add, and within add, you can browse and then search for the Mel. So search for, your Mel is joined to Active Directory.
Yeah.
If Mel is joined to Active Directory, then this will work. Okay, type the word MEL and then check name.
Yeah.
Is it
It's okay?
That's alright. Just check me.
So Tim, can you please
Yeah.
click this check name?
Yeah.
Okay, and then click OK. And the name will be here, and then click OK.
Oh, hold on.
And close.
Now at this point,
Okay.
Okay.
Press check names.
Check.
What does it say?
Check the selected object types and
Cannot be
location.
found.
yes, so I think you never joined it to Active Directory. Was it joined to Active Directory? It was not joined to Active Directory. So meaning,
You have to join it.
yes, it must be joined. Are you getting this error message too, everyone?
No.
Unable to determine the iSCSI M. Now, this error message will come when there is no connection between this and this. Now, in my case, why? Because ML is down. You see, ML is down. So this is why I'm getting this error. So the other server should be up as well. So I'm gonna power this on and I'm gonna try that again. Now, in the meantime, try to join it.
This?
Exactly. Oh, it's turned on.
Oh, it was off?
Yeah.
Okay.
But still, you should be able to connect.
No, even it's turned up should be connect, right? Still can.
Still it should be able to find it in Active Directory. So I'm gonna say Mel and then check. So look at this Tim here. If it is joined, then what happens in this box, if you just type the word MEL and you check name, then look at this, it should automatically come like this. And then you press OK And now what I'm going to do is click OK. So now it is trying to connect to this if this is up, and in the meantime I'll just log into this server and see if it is working. So this is working. You should be able to see like this. So same, you can stop right there because you won't be able to, because it must be joined first. So then press next, and next. You don't have to put anything in this. This is just for extra authentication. We don't need extra authentication on this.
This one not the part of the domain.
Okay, we'll make it part of a domain after this. So here, keep looking at the screen, then I'll help you out right after this. So after this screen, next, and we don't have to enter anything here. And next, this is the summary what we did just now, and then you click create. So all I did was this. Again, let's start here. So target name, let me show you from the beginning what I did. So right from the beginning, we selected the new disk, okay, and then after that we gave a name called VD1, and then after that we selected the full disk. After that we said I'll create a new target. After that we named that new target as TN1, and then after that we added the server that needs the storage. If you don't add that server that needs the storage, it won't work. So you must add the server that needs the storage, and then you click next. Here you don't have to provide anything, and then next. Here it gives you a summary and create. So here it's saying insufficient disk space to perform the requested task. Are you getting to this message too?
I have a mistake. Yeah. An error like you.
No, it's a different one.
So in my case, it's just saying that it
Same.
cannot create a virtual disk.
I got this.
So it's saying there is insufficient
Then
disk
let's
space.
process the
to-
request here.
In your case,
We
is the same error?
I'm waiting for my man. to
Okay,
start up.
okay.
An error, yeah.
Okay, let me check what is the space. What is it saying? I have 60. Let's cancel this. So on C drive I have 50. On E drive I have 50. Here it's everything is free. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Right.
Now, yes, so remember we selected the disk size. The disk size should be a little smaller than the full size. So we selected full size. We selected 59.8. It should have been little less. Why? You see, out of 59.8, 59.7 is free. So that's why it's saying that it can't get 59.8 because the other space. So let's try again. So iSCSI, again, let's go to iSCSI. Let's create a virtual disk, and then we'll select this. And actually it's not even 59.8. The free space is 59.3. Here it says 59.3 is.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go next, and here we're gonna again give VD1, and here actually this time I'm gonna go to,
59.
let's say 58. Let's go to just 58. So 1 GB less,
VD1.
and then next here it will be new iSCSI, and the name is TN1,
59.2.
and then here we're again gonna select Mel, who will be accessing the server, and next,
VD1.
and click OK, and next, and summary, and create. Let's see. Yes, so this time it is created. Now the problem was the space on the disk. We're gonna close this. Now the last step will be just to connect it to Mel. So we have created a disk. We also created a virtual disk. Now the last step will be to go on to Mel and configure the initiator. So last step will be to go on to Mel. So right after this, when this is created, right after this, when this is all created, all we need to do is go to Mel now. Mel-DC. Now go to Mel-DC. Is it all done? Okay. Then go to Mel-DC. Now the last step is on Mel side because Mel need to access that storage. So on Mel, go to Tools, and within Tools find iSCSI Initiator. This is the 5th option from the top. And you can go to Mel as well, Tim. Go to Mel,
Yeah.
please.
You don't have to install any roller feature.
No, nothing. iSCSI Initiator is automatically there in all machines. So you can go to Tools and open iSCSI Initiator. And when you open iSCSI Initiator, first time it will start the service. It will say, do you want to start the service? Yes, we need to start a service. And then once it is started, it will open this console. And here you need to type the IP address of target server. Now what is the IP address of target server?
192.
168,
168.100. Was it 100.10?
20.
So let's look at this.
Mel 20.
No, the other one.
10.
It was 10. So I'm gonna confirm. I'm gonna go to DC and I'm gonna go to local server, and here let's see. Yeah, no, it is now 192. Are you guys using 192? I'm using 10.10.10.10.
But we
What
have
for
the.
classes?
Okay, you're
So
using
10, 10,
192.
10, 20.
No, it's for the
No,
class.
that's
You can
for
just
both.
check.
For
Just check.
classes, 192.
Okay, so 192. Just in your case, just put 192. I'm gonna put 10.10.10.10. In your case, check your own server's IP address.
Yeah, this is 20.
And if everything is fine, then you should be able to see it quick connect. Should be able to quick connect to target.
10, 10, 10, 10.
Yeah, that's.
Now before quick connect,
Just go to
let's see if I give a wrong IP address. If I give a wrong IP address, it will give me an error message. If I give a wrong IP address, it will give me an error message. But if it is a right IP address, it should go directly connect to a target. It is connected? Excellent. So now there is one last step to do. So in my
Okay.
case, it says it
Okay,
failed.
then.
But let me try the right IP address, which is 10.10.10.10, and quick connect, and it is automatically connected. And done.
Installed here.
Once it is all done, now you are connected to iSCSI target.
Mel DC.
And you have to put the IP address for the target.
Yes, IP address for the target. And then you need to say quick connect. Did you try it?
Yeah, we already did. Yeah.
Okay. And if it is done, then what we need to do is,
It's connected now.
we need to go to file and storage and go to disk. You need to go to file and storage on Mel. On Mel, go to file and storage and go to disk. You should be able to find a new offline disk.
Yes.
So on Mel, go to file and storage,
Offline disk, yeah.
and there is an offline disk. Just make it online and create a volume. Make it online and create a volume, and just next, and done. So now Mel has a new disk from SYDDC. Mel has a new disk from SYDDC. How do you make sure? All you need to do, go to computer, Windows computer here, and you should be able to see two disks here. So this E drive is from the other server. This E drive is from the other server.
From Mel.
No, it is coming from the other server, from SYD.
Oh,
Because remember, we created a disk in SYD, and Mel is accessing it. Now, how do we prove that it is coming from there? How do we prove it? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to disconnect it from the network. Let's see. Now, keep looking at the screen. I'm going to right click on the network card. I'm going to say disconnect. As soon as it is disconnected from SYD, this should be automatically gone. Okay? So let's look at this. So I'm going to disconnect the network card, because this disk is coming from that server. Do we understand? So as soon as you disconnect, in few seconds this should be gone.
Just try to access it.
Yeah, first of all it will give error, and then and in few minutes it will be gone. It doesn't even exist because it's a disk coming from. So this is what
SYD is coming.
yes. So this is why it is an external from SYD, and SYD is a target, MEL is an initiator.
Oh, I see.
Similar
Okay.
to sharing a disk.
It is just sharing a disk, but it's a fast storage. So I'm gonna connect it again so that I'll be able to access it.
You need to